So this is the Fisherman's Flay combo by Rapala. I think this is the best flay knife that I've used. I've had one before, this one right here. Very sharp. I like it because it fits nice. I have medium to large size hands and glove size. It keeps a very sharp tip. The case has been beaten and abused. As you can see, when I go to open up the new one, it has a sharpener on the tip of the sheath that I broke off. I used to keep it in a backpack and throw it around, toss it around, so it's cracked everywhere. Has a place to put your through your belt loop if you want, but all around very nice. And go ahead and open it up. Probably should have showed you some of the packaging that it came in. I got this at Bass Pro Shops, and it came as a kit. I bought the first knife, just the sheath and the knife, but this one comes with some other fun stuff. Now with this old one, it held an edge great. I could fillet 2 to 3 pretty decently sized fish, and then after that I would just clean it up on the knife sharpener, just run it through 5 to 10 times, and blade was back to razor sharp. And it lasted me over 5 years. Absolutely great knife, and I would say it's at least 6 or 7 years now. The sheath lasted 5 years and then I broke it, but the knife is about 7 years now. Still keeping a good edge. So the way that I fillet is I have a big knife and a small knife. This knife I use for pretty much everything besides the initial cuts. This knife I use for cutting through the skin and breaking bones. So some of like the tilapia that I shoot, when I go to fillet those out, those have some really big scales. So I try to get up under the scales instead of trying to cut through them, because that just doesn't work. Get up under the scales, cut it, and then these also cut through the bones. And that's what I use my big knife for. Once that's done, this knife pretty much for the most part always stays sharp, because I never use it to cut through any bone or scales, and just pretty much touches flesh. And with this blade, probably couldn't do any offshore fish, but I do snook, redfish, flounder, trout, any type of fish you really want to do. With the 6-inch blade, it seems about like the perfect blade. Has a very nice edge, a very nice tip. The handle fits great, and I just absolutely love it. So with this new one, I'll go bow fishing here soon, hopefully in the next week or two. Gator season's coming up, but I really don't use my fillet knives on gators because they'll dull a blade real quick. Use a razor blade for that, or the Havalon removable blades. But I'll do a test on it soon, hopefully on some tilapia. See how it goes. Features I like: stay sharp, nice length, nice tip, have a nice guard right here, have a hole through it so you can tie a rope onto it without any problem, like tie a float onto it. The holster, you have the ability to put it onto a belt or tie it onto something. And then you have the sharpener at the very tip of the case. I think this is the best fillet knife because it comes with the sharpener in the tip of the sheath, so that way you don't have to carry an extra sharpener at all. And with that sharpener coming with the knife, you know that it is meant for this knife to match the angle of this blade, so it should keep it as sharp as it can get it without changing the angle of the blade or taking away too much material. So hopefully when this video is posted, I should have a article on my website about this. Just have a quick review on it, what I think is good, what I think is bad. So if you're in a good mood, feeling good, and you like the channel, you see that little rectangular red button there? Go ahead, click it. It gives me confirmation that you, the viewer, enjoy the content. So any information you want to know on the Rapala 6-inch Falcon fillet knife should be on an article on my website. That link will be down in the description down below. So thank you for watching. This is JT Gatoring.